cause she don't just.
Would you say that
don't just like he's literally stuttering, he's like not talking, and then he's holding his arm like comfort. It's just so weird.
The truth is, Will Smith allegedly has a very, very shady past.
The way Will Smith has been following me, even when I was on the plane from Utah to Dallas, Will Smith, I'm trying to understand, why are you being promoted on an airline right now? I don't know what they're hiding in that Smith house of theirs, but there is a key to that family that no locksmith can open. That's really how I feel.
All right, God bless. Beautiful family you got.
Thank you very much.
Gorgeous wife.
Thank you. Did he just say gorgeous? Yo, man, that's my wife. You talking crazy about my wife? Talking about a gorgeous wife. Boy, you think I don't know what that means? Think I don't speak code? Freak code? That was a freak code he was using. I know a freak code when I hear one. Hey, how you doing? How you feeling? Beautiful family, that's the lead in. That was to like grease me up. Beautiful family. Oh, by the way, and a gorgeous wife. Freak code. Stay away from my family, man.
He fucking my wife's mouth.
I'm going to.
I ain't the one for that little thunder punk.
So ridiculous.
Fill the room with the juice. That's a lot of loot. That bit fire. Yeah, she kinda cute.
Don't need any more nigger big shot.
Wow, that just like, boom. Welcome back to my channel. If you are brand new here, hello, my name is Pearl. Unfortunately, not the one from SpongeBob. So I have a beautiful cucumber salad, which I'll be putting some tahini. I'm saying it right? I'm pretty sure I am anyways. And if you're wondering, girl, you got a full face of makeup on. I see you with your little like jumpsuit crop top thingy. Yeah, listen. So I had a date tonight that ended up not happening, which I've gone through enough bull for that to even upset me. You know what I'm saying? And so here's my thing, okay? Just for anyone who cares. Why this isn't even coming? This isn't even, do I need to like, what the? Oh, okay, there it goes. I was about to say, like, what the? If you have a date planned with someone and you cancel like 30 minutes before said date or time, event, whatever, you're a terrible person, especially as a man. Like, women have to get ready. So I got ready, of course. Was ready on time, which is just normally not a thing for me. I even laid my edges down. Speaking of it, let's take it off. Let's see what happens. And so I'm just thinking in my head, like, really? Like, oh, wow. And so I'm just thinking in my head, like, what kind of human being are you? Like, you're the one that was like, that set this entire thing up. And of course, he freaking cancels. And so here I am, full face of makeup on. This is what I was gonna wear. I have like jeans on and stuff. And I was like, you know what? One thing we're not gonna do is waste this makeup. We're not about to waste this makeup at all whatsoever. So here I am. Okay, this is literally stuck. Like, I don't know if I'm tripping or what, but like, let's open the whole thing up. Get in there. Let's see what's really going on. This, look, it's like it's like kind of hard, you know what I mean? I've been using the packets, so this is a brand new one. Oh, here it go. But it still looks good. So I was like, let's not waste this full face of makeup. Let's make this a positive spin. Let's film. Let's talk about what I've been wanting to talk about. The way Will Smith has been following me, even when I was on the plane from Utah to Dallas, the TV or whatever behind the seat, Will Smith. I'm like, why is this man being promoted? I'm trying to understand, why are you being promoted on an airline right now for us to watch the movie? Like, why are you being promoted? It's just, anyways. So let's get into this, because at this point, so much is going to resurface. People are going to be so shook if it keeps getting deeper, because I remember when I first came across like the bad side of Will Smith, which was like, I think 2015, something like that. And I remember just being like, oh my gosh, I did not know that Will Smith was doing stuff like this. Like, I had no idea. And the things that I'm talking about are things that are alleged. So that's why I don't want to necessarily just say them as if they're factual, because we don't know. But Will Smith is allegedly, I'm saying allegedly so loud right now. Mike, can you hear me? Allegedly. That, he be, RAPEN and, just, doing some things behind the scenes that people would never think.
Because some of y'all might say, why would Will Smith want to play a role in canceling a black sitcom? Why? Well, the truth is, Will Smith allegedly has a very, very shady past when it comes to stopping people's bags and ruining people's career.
But look, I am not surprised. Let us also not forget about Vivian.
Now, in case you guys didn't know, back in the day,
At the same time, you know, the grapevine is the grapevine of celebrity grapevines. And so it's just like, when I hear something from somebody in said celebrity group, it always makes me like, I wouldn't be surprised. You know, even if it sounds so outlandish where you're just like, there's just no way that's real. I've heard some conversations in certain circles where I'm just like, he did what? What happened? And I'm talking famous people, I'm talking names you know. You know what I mean? And it's like, y'all are blessed I'm not a reporter. Because if I was a reporter, first video I would do is on Genuine for sure. When I met Genuine, when he touched me inappropriately, definitely. Honestly, let me know if y'all want a video on that, because I'm pretty sure I still have the footage. I recorded that whole night. I did not feel safe. Anyways, let's hop in here. Look at Jada's face. Just look at it. It's just so like, I can't.
The day after her 37th birthday, I hired a team to orchestrate her 40th birthday. I hired a documentary team. I traced Mommy's family roots. Her 40th birthday was gonna be my thing.
How crazy is that? I don't know about you guys, but I have never had a man step in and orchestrate my birthday. Like, never. So to think that somebody would literally take the time to do so much detailed things on my birthday with my family, like not just with our kids, but like with my blood too. And you're seeing it as a display of his ego, which, okay, I can understand that. Jada, I can understand that. But my thing is,
Oh my God, you are killing it. Yeah, babe, keep going. Oh my God, you are killing it. You are killing it. Crazy.
wouldn't you only be able to see said ego because of your ego?
Oh my God.
If I'm gonna talk about somebody else's ego, you have to then acknowledge that your ego is also at play to see said ego. Because if your ego wasn't in it, you would see it as, wow, like look at this person really trying to, you know, show their love for me. And it may not be in the way you want, but it is still in the way they display their love. You know what I mean? Anyways, let's hop in here.
Gonna be a splash.
There's gonna be a splash. Mary J. Blige performed. I debuted the film.
Pause. Okay. Willow, talking about something. It definitely was a splash.
Mary J. Blige.
Gonna be a splash.
There's gonna be a splash. Mary J. Blige.
Willow, did you guys see the letters that she wrote to Tupac telling him to come back? Because listen, I just saw that today for the first time. And I don't mean to laugh.
Tupac, I know you are alive someplace. I think that my mommy really misses you. Can you please come back? Can you come back so my mommy, spelled mommy wrong. Can you please come back so my mommy and me can be happy? I wish you were here. I really do. She even drew a sad face and a love willow.
You guys, not your child knowing about entanglements before entanglements. You know what I mean? Like, it's making me see this whole red table talk in a very different way, because also red table talk, I know the concept is to like remove and leave and dismantle your ego on the red table talk. But I feel like the red table talk couldn't be the red table talk if your ego wasn't in place for you to know that you're the one to be the host of the red table talk. Do you know what I'm saying? Meaning it's a place to discuss intimate things, get checked, right?
Really rethink everything that happened. Kind of figure out, you know, when she comes out, what she wants to do with what she's learned through all of this.
Right.
Hopefully will be a blessing in the end.
You know, get checked on your own faults.
And then I had this like really weird gut feeling. I didn't know what she was talking about, but I was like, I'm just gonna search my mom's name up. And then it's everywhere. I knew any second everybody was gonna know too.
Right.
He fucking my wife's mouth.
I'm going to.
I knew any second everybody was gonna know too.
Right.
And I remember just like freezing and feeling so ashamed. I went home and hid myself for probably like 3 or 4 months.
But for you to even think, you know what? I want to create a TV show. No, a Facebook show called Red Table Talk, where I will talk about things that have happened to me and also relay out advice to others because I have the answers. Maybe not all of them.
When I decided we were going to take our space and what happened.
Yeah, and then I got into an entanglement with August, an entanglement with August, an entanglement with August, an entanglement, an entanglement, an entanglement with August, an entanglement with August, an entanglement with August, an entanglement, an entanglement, an entanglement with August, an entanglement with August.
But enough to create something pretty amazing called the Red Table Talk. You see what I'm saying? Like, you need your ego to even have the thought to do that. So it's just, I hate to say it's an ego competition because I really, should we talk about who wears the pants in the relationship? I mean, it's such a sexist term now, isn't it? Is it already offending some people? I don't know. But I feel that there's no way Will wears the pants in the relationship because I'm pretty sure this is the clip where he goes on to state that he wanted to feel like, you know, oh, that little kid again getting mommy's approval. The second I heard that,
all of that, it was going to be the thing that lifted her out of this midlife crisis, and it was going to be my deepest, most beautiful proclamation of love. And she's told me that the party was the most ridiculous display of my ego.
Boom. So don't you guys feel like if that happened in another relationship, let's just say another relationship, not a celebrity, but just another relationship, and your girlfriend called you, or your friend called you and was like, okay, so this is everything I did for his or her birthday, whatever, blah, 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 blah. This is how they reacted. Wouldn't your first response be, so they're ungrateful? Is it just me, or would that not be your first response? I feel like that would be my first, like, look at that. Ungrateful. I did all of this, and look, instead of the aspect of understanding and being like, you know what, you're right, I was making this about me, or whatever she thinks that he made it about, right? I feel like the only reason that is the answer, at least in this clip, is because that's what the woman would do. And again, I don't want to go back to who wears the pants in the relationship, but a woman will be like, you know what, you're right. This was over the top. I shouldn't have thrown this a huge surprise party for you. Like, I just wanted to do something nice. Like, you're so right. I do everything way too much, and I hope you can forgive me. Let's do something low key next time. I'll make sure to never do this again. Like, whatever, right? Whatever the guy says, like, you invited my coworkers, or, you know, you think that this is my friend, but actually I'm not friends with this person, or whatever the freaking excuse is for the man not to want the party. Can you see how it makes more sense for the woman to be like, oh my gosh, like, I'm so sorry, I should have been more understanding? Whereas Will is displaying this feminine energy, whereas Jada is so masculine and cold in her answers and her approach.
Crushed, right? And to this day, I know I was crushed because it was true.
Like, even right there, everything he's saying in this clip.
Crushed, right? And to this day, I know I was crushed because it was true.
It's just like, it's like he's talking, but what's coming out doesn't really go with like the masculinity that we put Will Smith in, right? And it's a whole, I mean, I hate to say like this, it's a table of females. Obviously, it's his freaking grandmother, or, you know, Jada's mom, and then Willow. But at the same time, and Jada, it's just like, are you performing right now? Like, is Will performing in that clip, or is he just like talking? That's the thing that I tried to relay in my second video about Will and Jada, because he comes off very performative to me, to where it's like, I'm trying to understand how you guys can distinguish when Will isn't being Will. I'm still waiting to see a video of somebody to tell me Will's personality is like this and he's like that. Because for me, it's just performative. And not to say that's a bad or good thing. I know exactly what that's like, especially when you're masking so many disorders, trauma, mental illness. I mean, there's so many things you could be masking. So I get that. Believe me, I've done it for years. But
you know, Santa Claus coming to the table. She's going to be at the red table. Would you say she has been instrumental in you and I redefining our relationship?
I would say don't just start filming me without asking me.
Okay. Right here. Flip it. Let's say it was Jada and Will was all camera, you know, whatever. What it would be centered on is women not having privacy, men being overbearing, men constantly coming for women and thinking that they could just be all up in their faces without even understanding that they need to look a certain way or you know, be in the right mood. How was her day? Like, you're not being considerate. Whereas because it's Will, who's a man, I feel like this clip is not getting as much attraction in the way that I think it should. And let me explain what I mean by that. Because obviously a lot of people are talking about this right now. But they're talking about it in a way that is not centered on what it would be if the genders were switched. And that is something that I'm very much like, that's interesting. Again, with Jada having more of that masculine energy compared to Will having that feminine energy of, you know what, I really don't want a camera in my face right now. And a lot of people could say like, oh, that's not feminine energy. He's just speaking calmly. Well, yeah. But again, when we talk about the energies that are cohesively together within both energies, it's more demanding on Jada without even recognizing, literally 0 F's given, continues to go on. I mean, it's actually really scary. And you know what's weird? I remember seeing this clip years ago. And I remember thinking it was a joke. I remember when I first saw this resurfacing, I think yesterday, I was thinking, I thought this was a joke when I first saw it. I remember not thinking anything of it in the way of like toxic relationship or anything like that. I thought it was more so like he was filling in this like, let me be argumentative towards her, even though I'm not necessarily mad. Like, I thought it was a skit or something. And again, do you see how that's where my mind went? My mind went there because that is what Will has given us for years. Performative actions, performative energy, which is exactly why right after he slapped Chris Rock, everyone thought it was what? A skit? Is this real? Performative. He comes off very performative to where it's just like, I cannot tell who you are separate from your characters and then your character of being Will Smith, the actor.
I know a freak code when I hear one. Hey, how you doing? How you feeling? Beautiful family, that's the lead in.
I hope that makes sense. There's an actor, right? And then there's a character of that actor, of who they are when they're in the public eye. And then there's just who they, just them. And I feel like, Will, we don't get that. We don't get that. You know who's a great example? That dude. What's dude's name? Seth Rogen. Seth Rogen. He has a character of who he is as an actor. And then he has who he is. And who he is very much get the hell out of my face.
Leave me alone. Seriously. Stop. Seriously.
Why is there so much paparazzi? He's just being himself. Like, I'm in the airport right now. Like, what are you doing? Am I filming a movie right now? You know what I'm saying? I don't get that from Will at all. It's always performative. And him having that background of suicidal thoughts.
I'm still dealing with foolishness.
Cause she
Girl.
just.
Would you say
you hear that?
She helped us heal the hurt?
Please. I'm still dealing with foolishness.
I'm still dealing with foolishness. Explain to me where the foolishness was. That's where I want. Where was the foolishness? Because he didn't do what you said?
Cause she don't just.
Would you say that
don't just like he's literally stuttering, he's like not talking, and then he's holding his arm like comfort. It's just so weird.
Helped us heal the hurts that we caused between one another.
My social media presence is my bread and butter.
Right there. My social media presence is my bread and butter. When he first said that, meaning years ago, when I first saw it, I thought this was a joke. I literally thought he was kidding. Like, I literally thought, like, this whole thing was like a little skit and he just wasn't being receptive to what she wanted. I literally thought this was a joke, you guys. Like, I didn't. It's so weird seeing it now. It's so different. Like, now I'm like, oh, wait. Was he being serious? I don't know.
Okay, so you can't just use me for social media and not, you know, don't just start rolling. I'm standing in my house. Don't just start rolling.
Please watch us stare at the red table because she's helped us a lot. Can't you tell?
Can't you tell? She's helped us a lot. And what's crazy is the can't you tell. Because Jada, let's say Estelle or whoever the hell, how would this moment of gone without that person? That right there is what I want to know. What if Estelle, if they weren't anywhere in the vicinity of y'all's relationship, how would that clip of gone? That's what I want to know, because she's over here like, can't you tell? No, we have no idea what it was previously. So no, we cannot tell. No clue at all whatsoever. It's just, honestly, you guys, when I first saw it, I was so annoyed. Because at this point, it's just like, why do I care? Why do I care and why should I? Their lives are not going to be affected. Like, maybe Will Smith's will be, but those are the lessons you got to learn. Ain't got nothing to do with us. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, you were in full control of your arms, your legs, your laughter. You were in full control. So I don't know what they're hiding in that little Smith house of theirs, but there is a key to that family that no locksmith can open. Okay? That's really how I feel. Because the lock between those Smiths, I don't know, man. And the way he did his other son with his other baby mama, I can go on and on. Anyways, y'all, let me get out of here. Let me know what y'all thought about this video. Let me know what y'all think about what happened in 2019 on that clip. Because I honestly, seriously, if you've seen that clip, meaning you remember seeing that clip prior to entanglement, all of this, did you think that clip was serious? I really want to know. Because I remember thinking it was a joke. And now looking back, I'm like, wow, how was I so blind to that toxicity? Like, how was I so blind to it? It's crazy. Anyways, let me know. I love y'all so much. I don't know if I'm gonna go take off my makeup and go to sleep. I don't know if I should film again. I don't even know. I done wasted all of my time. If you're single, just continue. It's not worth it. I'm really waiting for love to be worth it, but honestly, it's worth it, y'all. That's so sad. I can't believe I really did my hair. Like, I need to wash it though, but I actually did my hair. I hate men. Bye. I'll see y'all later.
Put it out the coupe in the lot, 12 for a squat, all the bells out the box, hit the lick with the